Hello students. Now today we'll be discussing about diary entry. What is diary writing? As students you must have written message writing, notice writing, paragraph writing, story or article writing, but this diary writing is a bit different from other kind of writing. Okay. Now let us discuss. Diary writing is a very personal form of writing. Now, if you're writing a letter, it can be an informal or formal letter. If you're writing a notice that has a purpose, it is not a personal form of writing. Article writing can be personal, it can be impersonal also. But this diary writing is very personal in nature because you are expressing what you are feeling, what you want to do, what are your restrictions, everything you are expressing yourself as if you are talking to your friend. Writing diary is like talking to the person whom you trust. It is a record with entries arranged by date, reporting on what has happened over the course of a day or other period. Now you can write diary for a day, for a week, for a month, for a year, or more than that. So whenever you are writing, it has an entry that you are writing. For example, today is let us take today is Sunday, and you have written one entry at 9 a.m. in the morning. You are sitting in the open and you are observing the nature, and many thoughts came to your mind, and you are expressing those things in your diary entry. After that, what happened at 2 o'clock? You are getting bored, many things are coming to your mind, you want to go somewhere, so you are expressing that too. So whenever you are writing, whatever you are thinking, you are reporting that thing to the diary. So it can be any time, it can be 5 times or 6 times a day, or it can be once in a day, or it can be once in a week. Okay. Now value points. What are the things that you should keep in mind while writing a diary? First is write date, time of the entry. Whenever you start writing a diary, you have to write the day. For example, today is Sunday, you have to write it is Sunday or Monday or Tuesday, whatever it is, and you have to give the date also and time of the entry. If you are writing 5 times a day, then you have to write 5 times the date and time. And we all know that diary, when you begin the diary after writing date and day and time, you also write dear diary, and then you start the body of the diary. Diary can be written to express one's thoughts, feelings, desires, fears, joys, etc. Now, it can be a writer may have several purpose. You can express your thoughts. Uh, Generally, diary is written by those persons who are introvert in nature, who can express themselves properly to others, or they cannot confide in with someone. So it expresses your thoughts, your feelings, your fears, or your joys. Somebody gifted you something, so you are very happy and you're expressing that thing in a diary. You are fearful regarding something and you are expressing that in your diary. So it can have different kind of purpose. For example, you have heard about the diary of Anne Frank. That is the most famous diary written by a teenager, which later on became a novel. Now Anne Frank's family used to live in Germany, but when Nazi controlled Germany, so the Jews were captivated. They were kept in concentration camp, and Anne Frank was a Jew. So they shifted to Amsterdam, and there they were confined in the office building of her father. So she was alone. There was no communication with other people. She cannot go anywhere. So at that point of time, she started writing diary. She wrote for a longer period of time. She expresses everything, the fear that she had in her mind, the joy, how she got that as a gift, diary as a gift, and her school friends, about her parents. She tells everything. So this is the best example of diary writing. And the third one you should keep in mind is language need not be very formal. Language should be simple or rather colloquial, because you are writing a diary in order to express yourself, in order to feel comfortable. So it is not a formal piece of writing. So the language should not be very formal, and it should be very simple or rather colloquial. Colloquial means the language that we use in our day-to-day life, the language that we speak. We all know that there is the difference between the language we speak and the language we write. Written language is a bit more formal, and the spoken is a bit informal. So here the language is not formal, it is very informal, a personal kind of, it's a personal kind of writing. So language should be very simple, or the type of language that we talk. Whatever you are writing in the diary should be truthful or rather correct. One cannot imagine and write. Whatever you are writing in the diary should be happen to you. It should be real. It should be truthful. It's not that you are thinking something else and you are writing something else. You cannot fake it. Diary is what should be very original. Your real fear, your real joys, your real desires should be written in the diary. You should be truthful to yourself. Whatever you are writing should be truthful. It should be correct. Okay, so here we come to the end of diary entry. I hope you have understood the topic.